I'm not going to try it again after this. If it crashes, it crashes, and I'm just going to go to work. I shouldn't be doing this every morning anyway. It's a sign. Yeah, I'm probably just not, I'm not, probably just gonna stop doing these lives in the morning anyway. It's just I should be working. I should be trying to make more money. It's just a sign, I think. No, I'm not bummed. I just it's just confirmation that I should be working and making money instead of sitting on YouTube. But if it's not gonna work, I'm not gonna fight it either. I'm not gonna keep trying to sign on where I could be out making money. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Life isn't about YouTube. That's for sure. Maggie's eating one of her treats. She's hungry this morning. She finished the bacon and now she's eating the treat. Hi, Patricia. Thank you, Patricia. You could just call me Frank, though. Not Sir Frank. I'm just Frank. What's up, Nigerian Nightmare? I don't understand that. Came up big today, Frank. You'll be getting a taste. I don't understand. Explain. Did you eat the whole thing? You did. What a good girl. Need more water? 12 people in the house. Welcome. YouTube keeps going down for some reason this morning. Can't talk about what? The boss feds are watching. What are they looking over your shoulder while you're texting in the chat? I don't believe you. I no believe you. Country Wild Child. Good morning. Welcome to CrankyFranky. All right, the chat seems to be working now. There's 16 people in the house. Good morning. Happy Monday. Yeah, it seems to be working now. I don't need a taste of anything, Nightmare. There's nothing that I need right now. It could have been the Wi-Fi. I usually shut the Wi-Fi off before I leave the house. And I forgot to do that, so it could have been that. It could have been the Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's usually off. He'll probably show up shortly. I don't need anything, Nightmare. I don't need anything. I don't need a kick up of anything. I don't need money. I don't need anything like that. But thanks anyway. Appreciate it. I don't need any part of any big score or anything like that. Yeah, I run Florida. If I ran Florida, people would be a lot happier. That's for sure. I'd be helping people if I ran Florida. I would definitely be helping people. People wouldn't be broke. Hooray! Welcome. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be president because they would end up killing me. Anybody who tries to do the right thing as a president gets shot and killed. Make a move on Tony. Yeah. Make a move on Tony. You take out Tony, I'll do the rest. Mr. Random, what's up? Welcome. Maggie's happy now. She's all stretched out. She had her bacon, she ate her treat, and now she's all stretched out. The sky is up. It depends on what part of the planet you're on, brother. The sky could be down as well. So the sky is neither up or down. The sky is just the sky. Because if you're on the other side of the planet, up is down and down is up. So that's not true. The sky is not up. The sky is not up, that's for sure. if the sky is down, when we all perish? No, because gravity. Yes, I'm in the car, Patricia. That's true, Trash. Space is everywhere. Bobby. What's up, Bobby? Yeah, and what about time, Puttycat? Time. Like, it's a different time in all different parts of the world, right? It really isn't. It's the same time. Like, if you're in Washington, it's 3 hours back. If you're in California, it's 3 hours back. Or it's 3 hours back here. There's no such thing as time, because how could we all be here at the same time at different times? So there is no such thing. Time doesn't exist. Time does not exist. How could we all be here at different times at the same time? Yes, short time. Short time. It's actually time, almost time for me to get an oil change. Yeah, I guess the bots will be here forever. Unless somebody wipes out the planet, which does happen from time to time. Yeah, that's true. Yep, we could all be wiped out at any moment. That's what they say, Puttycat. There's a select list of people to be saved in that event. We are not of the selected. That's funny, Trash. I'd rather die in my sleep than be awake while I'm about to die. At least if I died in my sleep, I won't even know it. But to die while you're awake is more scary, I think. Because if you know you're about to die, you're thinking about it, you're conscious, and I think that's scary. If you die in your sleep, you won't even know it. You know, a lot of people say they're not afraid of dying, but I think everybody, when it comes down to it, when it's time to die, I think people feel differently. Anybody can say they're not afraid of dying while they're alive, but when it comes down to it, when it's time to die, if you know you're about to die, I think it'd be different. That could be, Putty Cat. That could be. That could be. I think Ozzy Osbourne had himself shut down because they were talking about that before he died. I think that's why he did that last concert. And then he died right after. Hi, Melanie. Yeah, Ozzy was talking about having himself shut down beforehand. So I think he just did that last concert just to do it, and then he shut himself down. What's up, Zach? There's a place you can go in Germany. Hey, Rocky. There's a place you can go in Germany where it's like $10,000, and they'll put you to sleep, and it's legal. So it's legal to do in some states, in some countries. So I'm sure that's what he had done. Thanks. Thank you, Zach. Have a great day, Zach. I hope, I hope that there's a heaven, but I don't know. I'm not sure how, if like Ozzy's going to heaven. If the Bible is what it is, I don't know if he was right with God. He never really mentioned God, and a lot of his songs, even though I like Ozzy, I love Ozzy, a lot of his songs, talked about the devil and upside down crosses and stuff like that, so I don't know, according to God, if he gets to go to heaven, if that's the way it is, if that's what God really is. But I also think that it's a possibility that God is something different than the Bible, but I could be wrong. No, it's not a pill. They put you to sleep with an injection. You can look it up. I actually found the company. I found the company about a month ago. I looked it up, and you can Google it. Mel and I said it's legal in Oregon. Nah, it's just some truck. It's like some work truck. Like right in back of me for some reason. There's two trucks. There's a truck. It's just, I don't know why he's like right there with his tail lights going. But he's kind of right in back of my car though. If abortion is legal, why not? Yeah, I guess. I believe that if somebody is really sick and their quality of life is not going to be, that if they want to shut themselves down, then I believe they should be able to. Why should they have to live in pain and agony for any longer than they need to? You know? That's what I say. Yeah, I didn't know it was legal in that many states. But, I think why should somebody have to live, in pain? And suffer, Hey, what's up, user? Good to see you. Welcome in. Just chilling out, just having my breakfast. Just kind of sitting here. I'm almost blocked in by this truck. I'm not, but he's like right there. Like the back of my car is right at the back of his truck. I don't know why he stopped like right there. Too busy right now in this parking lot. I'm thinking of moving, like people are pulling in. It's true, Putty Cat. It's very true. No, it's just a truck. They're just sitting like right in back, like he's right just sitting there with his hazards on. And there's another truck like right here. And you can see the back of his truck is like I can back out, but it's like really close. So I just feel like in the way here. I'm going to back out of here and go to a better spot. Too much action. Oh, now that other truck is moving. Oh, now they're both moving. As soon as I backed up, they both left. That was funny. They both pulled. As soon as I put my car in reverse, they both left. It's the feds. No, it was some. They were work trucks. I don't know why they would just like park like right in back of me though. But as soon as I put it in reverse, they left. Now I can stay here. Yeah, I just don't like to be crowded. I mean, like, why do people park like right in back? Like a lot of times when I get online at Dunkin' Donuts, somebody pulls up so close to my car they almost hit it. Like, why do you got to get right up against somebody's car? You know, back off a little bit, you know? What's up, Dylan? I'm at Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin'. In the parking lot, where I always am at this time of the morning. It's 5:47. They could have been Santa's helpers, you never know. What am I doing? I'm here sitting here talking to you nice people. Doing my live stream for the morning like I do every morning. Every morning I do this. Every morning I do my live stream in my car before I go to work. And I play the guitar, not in my car. My guitar's at home. That's cool, Mel and I just have my parents, my mom and my dad, and that's it. But I already got that stuff picked out, and it's in my cart on Amazon. All I got to do is hit the buy button, and then that's it. And then all I got to do is wrap them. My parents are actually going away. They're going away for Christmas. They're going to go see my aunt in another part of Florida. So I'll have the house to myself. And I'll be doing some live streaming on that day. I'll be singing for most of the day on my live stream on Christmas, because they're going to be going away. Thanks, user. Yeah, I'll be doing some singing. I'll be doing some guitar stuff. Wait till you see the next guitar video that I'm putting up. I'm starting to work on it now. It's going to be some really fast playing. Yeah, you could bring your guitar into a guitar shop, but they're going to charge you, you know, to do a setup on the guitar. They'll probably charge you 40 or 50 bucks, and they'll put new strings on it. If I was there, I would do it for nothing. Thank you, user. I appreciate that. Yeah, they'll do a setup on it. It's pretty easy though. I mean, you could do it yourself, or maybe your husband. Can your husband put them on? It's pretty easy. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I'm not married either. I mean, I could show you how to do it. Yeah, maybe your son. I mean, is it an electric guitar or acoustic guitar? Hey, what's up, Jim? Sorry to hear that, Melanie. Is it an acoustic guitar or is it an electric guitar? An acoustic? I mean, if you don't have the money to spend, you could do it yourself, but 40 or 50 bucks to have somebody, do a setup on the guitar, it's probably worth it. If you don't know how to do it, just bring it into a place, and they might even string it up for buy the strings. Maybe they'll do it for nothing. I don't know if it's an expensive guitar or a cheap guitar, so it depends. If you're not sure, maybe it's best that you bring it in. So ArchB2905 says he's gay. That's okay. You could be gay. I allow gay people in here. I don't discriminate against you because you're gay. No discrimination, brother. It's okay if you're gay. You can come in here. It's okay, Arch. It's okay. You brought it up, Arch. It was in your head. It was something you were thinking about. Listen, it's totally okay. It's okay. How old are you, Arch? Arch, how old are you? How old are you, Arch? What's your age? Maggie's good. That's funny. You won't tell your age, but you'll tell people that you're gay. That doesn't make any sense. You should be proud. You should be proud to tell your age, just like you're proud to say that you're gay. You should be proud of your age as well. Well, then why did you bring it up? You brought up the gay thing like right away. It was the first thing you said. You didn't even say hello. You just brought up the gay thing. Only a gay person would do that. And that's why I said I accept you if you're gay. You don't have to deny it. But you brought up the gay thing. You brought up being gay. Why was it so important for you to bring that up before you even said hello? You know, listen, you can't be in denial. That you can't be in denial, Arch. It's okay. It's definitely okay. We accept you. So you're either gay or you're prejudiced against gay people. Which one is it? If you're not gay, then you're prejudiced against gay people. So what's the answer? What's the answer? Yes, Maggie had her breakfast. And she's sleeping now. She had her bacon. Prejudiced? Well, see, I don't deal with prejudiced people in here. So you're out. It's that easy. Okay. Yeah, Maggie's the closest thing to my heart. Like the closest thing to my heart, for sure. Even closer than my family. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the Putty Cat. That's why I turned it all the way around right away. Right away. And see how they flipped out? They're like, wait a minute, I'm not gay. Well, then you're prejudiced against gay people. People do that too. They said, you look Jewish with those glasses. Well, what's wrong with Jewish people? That's a prejudice. That's being prejudiced against Jewish people, you know? That's racist, you know? So I don't put up with that. I remember, Melanie, you have a couple of cats as well. And don't you have a rat too? I thought I saw a video with you with a pet rat. That might have been somebody else's channel. But I went to the channel and I saw a pet rat. Yeah, I don't either put a cat. You used to have so it was your channel. Yeah, that's a lot of heartache for a short time. I can understand that. But I saw them crawling on your shoulder and stuff. I thought about it this morning, user, before I got my coffee, but I haven't looked it up yet. And so I definitely thought about it. I'm like, man, should I get the coffee today? So I have to look into it. I have to look into seeing if it's, it's all chemicals and stuff. Because, I like to get the coffee every day, but I don't want to keep, poisoning my body. But I definitely thought about it this morning. How they give kisses and do tricks. That's cool. What's up, Tanya? Welcome. Thanks, user. I stream in my car every morning before I go to work. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Thanks, Trash. I'm doing okay, Tanya. Somebody, I had one of my Jim. I had one of my customers in the car saying, because I told him I got my coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, and he goes, "Be careful with Dunkin' Donuts coffee." He says it's all chemicals and stuff. He says if you're drinking it every day, it's not good at all, and it had me worried, and I'm still worried about it, but I'm still drinking it. But so he said go to Starbucks, but I'm not going to pay $9 for a cup of coffee when I get a whole breakfast for $8. Mel and I, you sing in the shower, huh? It doesn't matter if you sing good or bad, as long as you enjoy it. That's true, Trash. But I don't know. I don't know what he was talking about, but he sounded like he knew what he was saying. So I don't know what I'm drinking. But I have to look it up. Once I look it up, and if I confirm it, then I'll stop it for sure. Moderation is key, but I'm drinking this stuff every day, and that's not good. I got to go back on my diet anyway. I want to lose more weight, so I'm going to stop with the egg sandwiches and the coffee and the sugar and the breads, so I can lose weight again. And I'm going to start exercising too. I might start to play pickleball. Maxwell House is good. At least you know it's coffee. Oh, that's cool, Mel and I. Yeah, when I make coffee at home, it's black coffee, and I put honey in it. I don't put milk in it or anything. Forest Fire, coffee Cheetos chicken. That sounds interesting. How you doing, Forrest? Yeah, I figure I like honey. And it sweetens pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Getting ready to start working a little bit. Oh, that's sweet, Mel and I. That was very sweet of you to say that. Truthfully, it would be nice to find somebody to enjoy life with. It would be nice. it would be nice to get to know somebody and share things with. Trish says there's somebody out there for everybody. You just have to look for them. You know, I really don't look. I haven't, like I don't go to bars or anything unless I'm singing in a bar. I mean, when I do gigs, I go to a bar, but like I don't go to a bar to socialize or anything like that. It's weird. I'm kind of shy. Like if I go to, like, my friends are like, Frank, you should go out and sing in a bar, and I'll do it just because they told me to do it, and I'll just get a table, by myself and go up and sing a couple of songs and leave. But I'm not really like a bar person. I'm not a party animal or anything. Responding to who? I'm responding. I'm just reading. Yeah, 50%, huh? Well, I've never been married, so I've never been married. I'm not against marriage, but I just haven't done it. That's true, Trash. That's true. Yeah, the internet is just, you know, that's a funny one, Mel and I. Uh, I know people who were dating on the internet, and they call themselves boyfriend and girlfriend, and they never even met. It's like they've never even met, but yet they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and then one ends up cheating on another one with somebody else on the internet, and it's like, if I was with somebody, if I had somebody in my life, I wouldn't even be, other than doing music, I would have no reason to even go on the internet, because I would be out doing things with the person I'm with. The internet wouldn't even be important. Like now, I don't really have anybody. I don't really have a life. So I use the internet to, have fun and stuff, but to me, like people in relationships, like I see, like some women will come on and they do their live streams and they're married, and to me, I question like why are these people on so long when they have their lives, they have their husbands and all that stuff, but yet they stay online forever. It just doesn't, it doesn't compute in my head. Like I have friends that are outside of YouTube that I've known my whole life. They don't even use YouTube. They don't go to anybody's channels or anything like that because they have their lives. They have their own children, and so it's just crazy sometimes. Good morning, Sarah. That's true, Melanie, too. That's true. Like most of the time, I don't even feel like I deserve somebody because I'm still working on myself. But I think I'll be working on myself my whole life. So, I don't. A lot of times, I don't feel like I'm good enough for anybody. I have issues. I'm not perfect. I would never claim to be. I know that in my past relationships, I was loyal, honest, and it just didn't work out with that person. Am I going to say it was their fault? No, it was both. It takes two people, Some people just aren't compatible. Sarah, I'm from New York, but I live in Florida. What's up, Masked Darm? Yes, I'm an Uber guy. Trolls have arrived. I think as long as we continue to work on ourselves, that's the main thing. We have to continue to work on ourselves. And I think, a lot of people say relationships are hard, but I think the opposite. I think if you're with the right person, it should be pretty easy because what that person likes, what happens to that person when the person gets hurt. And I think if you care enough about somebody, it should be pretty simple. It shouldn't be hard. But you're right, Trash. Both people have to be loyal. It's just like my with my dog. I mean, my father doesn't like my dog. Well, sometimes he does, but most of the time he doesn't. What's up, Nico? He doesn't like my dog. My mom loves the dog, but my dad doesn't. But my dad is messed up that way with me too. He doesn't. My dad's an asshole. My mom's an angel and my dad's an asshole. He is very jealous. And he's jealous of a lot of things with me. Like, it's messed up. Like, for Thanksgiving, I helped my mother cook. And I cleaned up the whole mess and all that stuff. And he was really tired. So he didn't put up a fight with me. But he does not like when I wash the dishes. He thinks that I run the water too long. And like the other day, I was going to clean the mess. I turned the water on and I was waiting for it to get hot. And he goes, no, he shuts the water off. He goes, I'll do this. I don't want you doing this. I said, all right, fine. I said, I'll tell you what, don't ask me to do the dishes ever again. If you're going to complain and shut me out like that, like I'm a child, then you do the dishes, and I'm not going to even bother with it anymore. You know, so it's stupid stuff. He's very jealous of me. He's always trying to be smarter than me. Rather than just love me and just accept me for who I am, he can't do that. Like, my mother likes my singing, my guitar playing. My father says nothing. He goes, you should be out there making more money with it. You know, and I'm on with YouTube. He goes, you go on YouTube. He goes, how much money do you make on YouTube? You know, he's always putting me down. Always putting me down. That's also why I have to get another place. You know, I gotta. Yeah, yelling doesn't get anybody anywhere. Yeah, I would never do that, Forrest. I'm not the type of person to say who pays the bills around here. You know, that's not me. You know, it was his house, but you know, well, it's not that he just doesn't understand me. My father is he's a narcissist. He sexually abused me as a kid. He sexually abused my cousin Michelle as a kid. So he's a narcissist. And to me, he's like, sometimes he's friendly, sometimes he's not. It just depends on what mood he's in. You know, and I'm not like that. You know, I don't get mad at somebody just because I'm not feeling well, you know. Maggie is 13 years old. Well, thanks, Trash. Thank you, Mel and I. Yeah. I'm just trying to tell you, you know, what kind of a person that he is. You know, and to me, I don't understand how a person could even touch a child and do something bad to a child. It just doesn't compute in my head. You know, it doesn't not compute in my head. To me, you know, he got away with shit that he should have been in jail for, you know, and he got away with it. But, you know, back in those days, you know, nobody did anything. And my mother just sat there and let it happen. You know, she's just, whatever happens, happens, you know. She didn't try to protect me or anything, but yeah, you're right, Trash. You're right. And you know, my mom she's the sweetest. Like, she's always happy to see me. She's always happy to see Maggie. You know, my father, you know, he's friendly sometimes, but he's got to know he's also the type of person that knows everything about anything. Everything about everything. And you can't tell him any different. You know, I try to get closer to him, and he just won't do it. And you can't force somebody. You can't change a person. A person can only change themselves if they want to, you know. And I believe that people should want to change themselves for the better. Yeah, people should want to change themselves. You know, I don't know. If I was a millionaire, I would be helping people and writing music. I would just write my own music and help people when I could. But the world isn't like that. The world isn't like that. And YouTube is an outlet, is an outlet to talk about stuff, I guess. That's true too, Trash. You're right. That's true. Like my cousin, yeah, well, I still, well, the thing my father did to me, he only did one time. But I can't say all bad stuff about him because he's also done stuff to help me, so don't, so it's like a never-ending battle. Forrest. You know what? That's a tough question. I would have to think about that one, Forrest, because I'm definitely I like Superman, and I've always wished to be Superman at one time. So that would be a tough question. I don't know if I can answer that question. But in reality, $1 million would be nice. It would be nice. I would just like to be comfortable and then share it with somebody. If I had one superpower, what would it be? Oh, that's a tough one. To live forever. The superpower of living forever. That's what it would be. Never-ending life. That would be a good power. The power to never die. You know what I always thought about, though? Wow. Control time. That's cool. I always thought that the perfect superhero would be Superman and the Hulk combined. I don't believe in luck. Unless you're gambling. Luck is if you're gambling, but everything else is you do what you do. What's up, Jennifer? Ha! Nico wants to be invisible. Yeah, Superman and the Hulk combined. I like Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's cool. If I could get rid of one thing on this planet, it would be hatred. If there was no hate on the planet, where people didn't hate each other and kill each other, that's what I would get rid of. I would get rid of hate. People aren't supposed to hate one another. That's a good one, Melanie. Yeah. I have mental issues. Not crazy ones, but I have depression. I'm not afraid to admit it. Forrest, did I vote? I've never voted in my whole life. I never thought that the government was ever for the people. I believe that our government is corrupt. Governments will always be corrupt. And I've never voted. I don't care who was in. And I don't really follow it. But I don't deny people from talking about it. Just, we all do, and some people think that they don't, but I know I'm not perfect. But as far as politics, it doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter who you vote for. The government's going to do whatever they're going to do anyway. I don't think it means anything. The voting is just to keep people happy or whatever, or keep people unhappy and fighting against each other. The governments want people to be against each other. That's just my take on it. Am I right? Who knows? That's how I feel about it. Yeah. I even when Obama was in, if you remember when Obama was a president, he said he found Osama bin Laden and killed him, but nobody ever had a picture of him. Not one picture of Osama bin Laden. They said they threw him in the water. They killed him and threw him in the water, and nobody took a picture of him with their phones. Come on. Okay, Melanie, you have a great sleep. It was good seeing you. Hope to see you again. You don't remember that version? Well, you remember when they say they caught Osama bin Laden and they killed him and they threw him in the water. Yeah. Look it up. Yeah, look it up. And not one person took a picture of him to see, to show there he is. Nothing. It was just, he just said he did it and it was all good. Just to make himself look good. That's all. Just to make him look like he did something. It's all a crock of shit. I've played Angry Birds, but I got tired of it because I got stuck doing it for a while. Yeah, me too, Nico. I hear you. Yeah, right, Trash. But nobody took a picture to show that they found him. Nothing. It was all full of shit. It was all a crock of bullshit. It was all a crock. Jennifer, you can't trust people. We have to trust people, but we can't trust people. It's hard to trust people, especially on the internet. All right, Jim, thanks for coming in, brother. I will talk to you soon. Merry Christmas, my friend. I'm sure I'll see you again before that, though. I'm going to be getting to work myself. I'm going to be leaving here shortly. I got to make some money. Luke Holmes is back. Welcome. Yeah, the Mario. I feel pretty good, Luke. How about you? What up, Turk Wendell? 6904. I don't even know, Forrest. I don't know how the internet was invented. I just remember when it came out. In the 80s, the late 80s, I guess. Or was it the 90s? I don't remember. Yeah, the first thing I think I got into on the internet was America Online. Welcome. You've got mail. File's done. Goodbye. America Online was the biggest thing. I didn't even know America Online was still going. I had it back way back when, but I don't have it anymore. All right, guys, I'm going to get to work. I got to make some money here. So I got to turn the app on and go make out some money. You guys have a great day. It was a pleasure having you guys in. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for all being here. I couldn't have done it without you. You guys take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Maybe later tonight. Who knows? Peace out, everybody.